All right, today is Thursday, and tonight the 3-3 Buccaneers will be in Orchard Park to play the 4-3 Buffalo Bills. The Bills are favored by 8.5 points, and the over/under is set at 42.5. All right, I spent some time yesterday and a little bit this morning doing a little bit of research on this one. I'm always kind of looking for things that'll help me find the best way to attack the game and see if I can find out how the game script is going to go. Sometimes you find something that reinforces how you're thinking. Sometimes you find something that opposes how you think the game will go. All right, here's some of the information I found. Surprisingly, the Bucks are 2-0 on the road. The Bills are undefeated at home. Obviously, one of those records is going to have a blemish after tonight, unless they tie. Both teams are coming off a loss. The Bucks offense is struggling. They scored less than 20 points combined over their last two games. However, the Bills' defense has been ravaged by injuries. They've had a defensive line injury, linebacker injury, corner injury. So I mean, they're definitely struggling. They made Mac Jones look like an all-star against New England last week. A lot of opposing information from a team standpoint on this one, which kind of makes it hard for me to pick a side. I mean, 8.5 points is a lot. So I think I'm going to focus more on player props for my best wager on this one. All right, a couple of things. Digging down a little deeper, Josh Allen is averaging an interception a game. Not great. That's a play some people like to play, is whether or not the quarterback throws an interception. If I was going to do that one, I think I'd lean towards the yes, probably on both of them. Baker is questionable tonight heading into this game with a knee injury. He did practice yesterday in a limited capacity, so I think he's more than likely going to play, but definitely something we have to monitor up until 90 minutes before kickoff. The Bills tight end Dawson Knox, he's out for this game. He just had wrist surgery, and I think this is our angle. The Bills have been playing a lot of two tight end sets because they drafted a great rookie tight end named Dalton Kincaid. So Knox got hurt in the Patriots game, and Kincaid ended up with 8 catches and 75 yards in this game. His over/under on this game for his yards is set at 37.5. His reception number is set at just 3.5. I think he's going to hit the over on both of these. I also think that with Knox out, they're going to run less of the 2 tight end sets and more 3 receiver sets. And the Bills' third string receiver is second-year player Khalil Shakir from Boise State. In last week's game, he played more snaps than he had all year and ended up with 4 receptions for 35 yards. I really wanted to play the Shakir props, but I couldn't find him on DraftKings or FanDuel. He just wasn't one of the receivers listed for a prop. So if anybody has a different website out there playing this prop, let me know in the comments. It might be something I sign up for just so I can get some more options on some of the low, like third and fourth string receivers. Sometimes those are good plays. Since I couldn't play Shakir, I went ahead and played Kincaid to get over 37.5 yards in that game. This is my best wager of the game. This is the one that I'm going to have as my wager, I guess you'd say. But if we dig a little deeper into the game script, let's see if there's any other plays that you guys might like. The Bills are at home, and even though they played inconsistent all year, I believe they play better at home than on the road. I also believe that the Bucks' offensive struggles are going to continue this week, which means I expect the Bills to take an early lead in this one. I mean, they're a better team. Hopefully, when they take the lead, hopefully that's with lots of passes to Shakir and Kincaid. So if you agree with that game script, what does it mean for the Bucks? Well, it means that the Bucks are going to have to play catch-up, which means that Baker is going to have to throw the ball a lot. Now, we have no idea how successful he will be throwing the ball against that Buffalo defense. So I would simply look at his pass attempts number. Don't worry about completions, yards, touchdowns, any of that stuff. I'm just looking at pass attempts. And FanDuel has his pass attempts at 33.5. So I like the over on this one. All right. So if we assume the Bucks are playing catch-up and Baker is throwing the ball, it also means that they're not going to be running the ball. That means you can also look at the under rushing yards for the Bucks starting running back, Rachaad White. FanDuel has his rushing number set at 44.5. Now, unders in general make me nervous because one missed assignment and a player could hit their over on one play. I would still consider this one for this game, but it definitely wouldn't be my best bet. But something to consider. While I don't think White will hit his rushing numbers, I think his receiving numbers are in play. If Baker is going to have to throw the ball a lot, you know that a lot of those throws are going to be checkdowns to his running back. His yards receiving are set at 22.5, and his receptions are set at 3.5. I think he will hit both of these. He actually went over both of these last week in the loss to the Falcons. Now, some of these sites will provide a profit boost for a same-game parlay, and I kind of like to play those, especially with the boost. Parlays are just fun, though. Obviously, they're more difficult to hit. I try to look at them as fun and not necessarily as a way of making money. And if you think of a straight bet as a 50-50 bet, then on a prop bet, you have to hit a 50-50 bet for each leg of the parlay. So like on a 3-leg parlay, I mean, that'd be like picking a coin flip correctly 3 times in a row. It's not easy. But like I said, I like to have fun. So I have a free $5 bet token on DraftKings. So I'm going to play all 6 of those props as a 6-leg parlay and see what happens. All right, so hopefully this will go a little better than last week. I'm just doing Thursday night right now, and then Saturday I will do all of the Sunday and Monday games. All right, good luck tonight to everyone, and I will post again on Saturday. Thank you.